Hey everybody, welcome back to Prescription Bourbon. I'm DMC from Louisville, Kentucky. This is my wonderful daughter, Margaret. And today we're doing our 2024 annual Irish whiskey video review.
Can't wait to get started.
So, how many years have we been doing this now?
4?
We did 2021,
okay.
22,
Right.
23, 24. So this is
the
our
fourth
fourth
year.
video
Yeah.
we've done this. And this year, the theme is a little different. Every year it's been slightly different. But this year we're doing Cask Strength Irish whiskeys. So I don't think we've had any Cask Strength so far.
I don't think so.
We've had a lot of variation. But on the table today, we have Redbreast 12-year Cask Strength. And this, for people who want to know, is B1 22 batch. And this comes in at 116.1 proof? 116.2 proof. And also we have Blue Spot, which is a 7-year Irish whiskey from Mitchell's & Sons. And this one comes in at 117.4 proof. And the last one we have on the table here is 2 Stacks Cask Strength. And this is a blended whiskey. So the other two are pot still, pure pot still whiskeys. This one's a blend, and it comes in at 128 proof. So they claim to be Ireland's strongest whiskey.
Woo-wee!
And the blend on this, it's I think 2 Stacks has only been around since 2020 or so. At least that's when they've been bottling since then. And they list on the back what goes into this, and it's a pretty unique blend. It looks like 80% of it is grain whiskey. So they've got 40% of that is aged in virgin charred casks, oak casks, and 40% of it is aged in used bourbon casks. Then 8% of it is pot still, aged in Oloroso sherry casks. And 10% of it is double malt aged in bourbon barrels, so that's used bourbon barrels. And then 2% of it is actually peated. So it's 2% is a peated malt aged in bourbon barrels. So overall, that is 92% of this is aged in. Well, no, I can't count that first 40% as a bourbon barrel. That's a virgin oak, charred oak cask. So 40% of it's in virgin casks, and then 52% of it is in ex-bourbon barrels, and the last 8% is in sherry barrels. So,
I already gave these a quick nose,
Yeah.
just to see what I was smelling. And I feel like I know which one the peated one is. Wait, they're all peated? No, I didn't think so.
No.
Okay, yeah.
Peat is not very common for Irish whiskey. I know, Connemara has a peated whiskey, Irish whiskey, and all that. And there's probably others, but it's not real common.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think
Irish
so.
whiskey.
Yeah.
I think this one's definitely going to stand out. It's for multiple reasons. It's a blended whiskey. It's got some grain whiskey in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's higher proof.
Right.
It's got that little bit of peat in there and stuff. So I think it's just going to stand out. Yeah, these other two are very similar, actually very similar to each other. They're both, as I said, Irish pot still. This one's 12 years, this one's 7 years, so a little bit different in age. They're both actually distilled at the same distillery, at the Middleton Distillery. Redbreast is owned by Pernod Ricard, and Mitchell & Son is who distributes the spot whiskeys, but they're owned by Pernod Ricard now also.
Oh, I see.
So, very similar. Yeah, they're both going to be very close to that 50-50 split between the malted and unmalted barley, which is what's required in an Irish whiskey, in an Irish pot still whiskey. And obviously they're triple distilled in a pot still, so that's Irish pot still work. The other variation in this, the Redbreast is aged only in ex-bourbon barrels and sherry casks only. And the Blue Spot is aged in ex-bourbon barrels, sherry casks, and Madeira casks. So I think it's the both of them. The sherry casks are Spanish. The Madeira casks are Portuguese. So,
okay.
So.
All right.
All right. So there's our little bit of history on these.
Yeah.
But let's get into them. And which way
are we starting?
Let's start over here.
Okay, let's do it.
I have a glass on our left, your right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Are we going to go through and smell all of these, or are we going to go through and smell and taste one?
Yeah, let's smell them all real quick.
Okay.
Give our notes, and then we'll go back and taste them.
Notes. What am I smelling? It does. It's like inhaling some nail polish remover.
Yeah, there's definitely some alcohol on this, some ethanol.
Yeah, definitely.
There's some underlying fruitiness.
I was going to say like some cherry or something. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm right off the bat, I'm not putting a name to the fruit, but there's definitely some fruit in there.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, we got, what I say, two of these are close to proof, 116, 117.
Yeah.
The other one's, 128.
This one smells good. I'm going to say it smells buttery.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that smells good. Doesn't smell, you don't get that alcohol smell.
I agree.
Like,
this one,
the first one smells a lot smoother.
I agree. I'm not getting as much alcohol on the nose on this.
Oh.
Definitely getting something darker, some dark fruitiness.
Ooh, I can't wait to taste that one.
So yeah,
okay.
Nice.
Move it on.
And the third one.
Ooh, yeah, I got my guess for this already. It just smells so particular. I don't know if this is the 2 stacks because of that peated malt, but it smells particular.
This, well, without any doubt, this is the 2 stacks. I mean, I've sampled all these. I don't think you've certainly haven't had the 2 stacks. And in our previous videos, we mentioned this is the 4th year we've done this. We've done regular Redbreast 12 year before,
right?
And we've done green spot before. So we've done Redbreast and a spot before. The 2 stacks is definitely a new player to the game here. But what's odd to me about the 2 stacks is
it
doesn't smell like Irish whiskey to me. It actually smells like a rye whiskey. It has a piney evergreen note to me.
Okay, I can smell that.
Which I get on rye whiskeys often. So and very interesting because
my nose hairs are burning off.
I guess I didn't do the research. I said 80% of this is grain whiskey. I guess I don't know what the grain is. Because by definition, I believe the definition for Irish whiskey, it has to, I'm probably wrong. Let me go ahead and say it anyways, though. I can always edit it out, right? So I think to be an Irish grain whiskey, it has to have at least 51% malt in it, and the other 49% can be any kind of grains. So they could be rye or wheat or even other various grains. So there could be some rye in here for sure. Whereas the other 2 don't have any rye in them. They're just all malt. So.
Wow. Okay, I'm really ready because these smell good.
All right.
I'm excited.
Let's go back to our left.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. I feel like I'm definitely... It kind of burns a little, which makes sense because it smelled like it would. But I do get the fruitiness. I'm getting stone fruits though.
Yeah, this is my first sip of the day. I haven't had anything. I get the burn, but the burn was just in my mouth.
Yes.
It wasn't in my chest.
No, that's it.
It was in my mouth.
That's exactly it.
And it was just it just felt like high proof alcohol. And it's first sip though. So let me go for a second sip.
Yeah, the second sip wasn't as aggressive, I'd say.
Yeah, I agree. Second sips definitely, it's got some spice for sure, but it's got, to me, a little bit of the sherry notes on there, a little bit of fruitiness.
I like this one. It's nice.
Yeah.
But I would not just like sit there and sip on that.
You don't think you would sit around and just sip on that one?
Nah. No.
All right.
But I'm really looking forward to this one.
Okay.
The
Class B.
The Buddha.
What, you think it's buttery on the nose?
Oh, it smells so good. I hope it is good though.
Nice.
Yeah, this one's it. Oh my gosh, this is so good. So, like, it is spicy.
Yeah, definitely has some spice.
There's no burn.
A little thicker mouthfeel.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a little thicker than the first glass was.
So smooth, though. Even with all that spice, like,
Yeah.
Definitely
It's got a
sip on this.
nice finish, too. So it's not hot like the first one.
Yeah,
It is, like I say, it is spicy. Peppery spice. And that's lingering, so nice.
Oh, that's delicious.
It is.
It tastes sweet, but not like sickly sweet at all. It just has like a nice sweetness to it that the first one didn't have.
Okay. On to the third glass.
Oh, right.
And it's, like I say, to me, I get the evergreen on the nose.
Yeah. I mean, now that you say that, I definitely smell that. I'm going to have to look for that. You said you smell that evergreen smell in a lot of ryes. You've noticed?
I wouldn't say a lot.
Okay.
But it's common.
But when you get
in
it,
some ryes.
Okay,
yeah.
right. Okay.
But I do not get that on the taste. You can see.
Oh yeah.
I've drank, almost the fourth of this bottle, 25% of this bottle so far, and I've been enjoying it. I don't think as much as I thought I would when I bought it, but I think I do enjoy the taste more so than the nose.
I was gonna say this tastes so much nicer than I thought it would, just based on its smell.
Yeah, and it's got
smooth, and I do taste that peatiness. I mean, I know we're assuming it's 2 stacks. I think we are correct, but yeah, you can taste it, but it just is not overwhelming. I guess it's because it's only 2%. But
right. No, yeah, the peatiness I don't think is necessarily jumps out to me, but I don't know.
I feel like I noticed that on things because I do not like that.
Like I say, I don't know if there's a grain. The grains in here. I don't know what they are, but I'm betting there's some rye in there just because of the nose.
Yeah.
It's got a good long finish too.
I like this one. I'm pleasantly surprised. Okay. All
right.
Okay, but I clearly, I feel like I was just taken to the seaside.
How so?
Like it tasted salty or like, I don't know.
What reminds you of the sea? Ocean breeze.
Yeah, but like a little.
Air.
I don't say fishy. That's not it. It just tastes. Can you say it tastes like algae? Is that like?
No, that's fine.
It's
Yeah.
I don't know. I just really got it. I think it was maybe just the saltiness. Okay. I'm intrigued. I'm really surprised at how much I like this one. Because just based on the smell, it was a no for me.
It's my least favorite nose.
Definitely.
Out of the 3. But,
definitely.
Taste wise, though, I like it.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, B is my favorite. I'm just gonna keep drinking this.
I mean, I'm with you if you rank B as your favorite. I'm with you. B's my winner also.
Yeah, like this is just like drinking better.
Yeah, A, and we're calling this A now, I guess, right?
Yeah.
ABC. So our first class A, I think is better on the nose for me than C. I just don't like C's nose. Not that.
I don't know. Now
I shouldn't
that
say I dislike it. I like the other one's better. So.
Now that I've been, well, no, I don't know. I just stuck my nose right down in there, and it didn't love it. So.
after drinking so much of these now, A's way tamed down. I mean, on the nose and the taste.
Yes.
That strong alcohol that was overpowering at the beginning. I don't even notice it anymore. But I will tell you, the higher alcohol on C, the two stacks.
What we assume is the 2 stacks, but I'm pretty sure we're right. Yeah.
It doesn't taste that much stronger than the other ones. So
no, it doesn't.
It actually probably is drinking down to their level. So as far as the proof points, so.
Even, a lot of times when we do these videos, we go through, I have a standout, and then we go through it again, and I just I don't know, I don't always feel the same way, but it's B for me. She's a shining, shining beacon.
B's the winner for both of us.
Yeah.
And I think I'll go with C.
Yeah, second. Yep.
And A third.
Yeah, for sure.
So close on these two. It's splitting hairs, really. They're both interesting and both good. So let's see what we got. If we got our rankings.
Okay.
Here, that's
this
a
one,
B for you.
Is Blue Spot. Blue Spot came in last for us. Okay, runner up is 2 stacks, which we called correctly. We knew that it was the 2 stacks. So in first place is Redbreast.
Nice.
Okay, go on.
So the Redbreast Cask Strength comes through.
Yeah. Man. Oh, we love this. Yeah. Butterscotch and barley finish. I'm here for it.
All right, yeah. So that's the bourbon and sherry finish on those. 12 years.
I feel like you can really taste that at the end.
Lots of different, yeah.
It's so good, yeah.
Taste what?
Like the sherry, just some sort of sweetness, right, at the very end, right? There's not overpowering. It's not sickly sweet. It just has a nice rounded finish.
No, it is nice. And it's sippable. I agree.
Sippable, for sure.
You could sit around and sip on this.
Absolutely.
And like most whiskeys, I mean, sure, your first sips can be strong and maybe overpowering, and a lot of people stop there.
You just
gotta get acclimated to it and sip a little more, sip a little less, and then it comes easy. But yeah, I'm surprised. The Blue Spot is younger. It's 1 proof point higher than the Redbreast, but it does have the extra Madeira cask. But other than that, it's bourbon and sherry. But yeah, they definitely were similar, but the Redbreast won on all counts. I think so
for sure.
And the 2 stacks is just an interesting proposition. So I mean, like I say, new, younger company doing some interesting blending. So I think the first thing of theirs I ever saw, and it might have been the first thing they had on market, they actually called them dram in a can. And they were selling these little cans of 2 stack. It wasn't I don't think it was a cask strength. I think it was probably more like 90 proof, 40, 50% alcohol. But they the dram in a cans, and that was the first ones I had.
How was it?
It was good. But then I went back and got this bottle. In particular, thinking of this video coming up ahead, I knew I wanted to do some Cask Strength Irish videos, and these were the only 2 I had. Actually, I think I had this one was the second one I had. I just got this one recently. So, availability and pricing, real quick.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the availability on this is. It's around here at Total Wine. Pricing is, I don't even remember, let's call it $60. I don't know. So lowest for sure, price wise. Maybe the most readily available also, but it might not be in your area. The Redbreast Cask Strength, I think, is hit or miss too. Pricing seems to vary wildly. Here in Louisville, the pricing of Total Wine is over $100.
What?
But I got this up in Indiana at Total Wine for under $90. So,
wow.
Good deal. Varies in price. Blue Spot, I think, is probably the hardest one to find out of these. I don't know if this is considered a special release, if they've had how many batches or how many releases they've had. But I found this, like at this point, almost 2 years ago, and it was $90 or so. So I think the price on these were very comparable.
Yeah.
And availability is probably comparable. They're both a little hard to find. The price could, I'm sure if you found this, I'm sure you might see it for $150 or something, same as the Redbreast Cask Strength. So, but yeah, I'm usually a thrifty buyer though. So,
definitely.
So I think as far as all these goes, we had two $80-$90 bottles and one $60 bottle or so. So. Huh?
Yeah, what a winner.
Love it.
Yeah, love it. Cheers.
Right. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, so you can follow us. Margaret's got her own playlist on the channel.
I
so
sure
if
do.
you like
videos.
There you go. If you like watching her, you can go through and see all of the videos we've done together in the playlist. But yeah, leave some comments down below. If you've tried any of these, if you've not tried them, if you've been hunting them.
If you wildly disagree with us, don't even bother.
Yeah, or do, but I like to respond to all comments. But all right, this was fun. Enjoyed it.
This was so fun.
Yep. Remember, everybody, all bourbon is whiskey, but all whiskey is not bourbon. Best bourbon comes from Kentucky, and obviously, the best Irish whiskey comes from Ireland.
Yeah, it does.
So, cheers.
That was delicious.